Hey folks, so today we're back on the Mechanist server for a bit of a special milestone. Just the other day, this channel hit 404 subscribers, and yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's a really nice number, and I thought we could commemorate the occasion with a nice little video. Nothing major, no huge inventions or anything. Just kind of chilling out together, breaking some bedrock maybe, talking about the channel, that sort of thing. Maybe add in some like cinematic shots of what we've done. And yeah, call it a day after that. So I have been preparing resources for this, of course, because bedrock breaking, you need pistons and TNT and that sort of thing. So let me just see if I can find the right chest. That's odd. The right chest. This one maybe? Ah, yes. There's the pistons. That's perfect. And I should have the TNT also in my ender chest as well. Bedrock breaking. Which one was it? Not that. Not this. This one maybe? Melons? That doesn't seem right. I don't think we need slime for manual bedrock breaking. Maybe 67? More pistons. You always need more pistons. Let's see. Gotta look really, really closely here. Bedrock breaking 15? Maybe it's 15. No. You know what? I know what it is. The bank must have finally realized I've been stealing TNT from this store here and kind of taken it all back. So I might actually not be able to break any bedrock with you guys today. I'm so sorry for that. Really, really my apologies. That's my bad. I kind of need to pay off those loans sometime. But I'm sure we can do something else. I was talking with some slimestoners the other day, and we came up with a brand new bedrock breaking machine. And we only need one TNT for that, of course. It's a new three-way. It's 20 times faster than the previous one. Let me just load it up for you here. I should have the schematic. Where is it? Cool new bedrock breaking setup. Let's see. Oh, that's sign not found. Contact sign creator. That's a little strange. That's funny, you guys. I am so sorry. I'm not really sure what happened there. It must have the file must have gotten corrupted or something. That's really odd. I am so sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on. All of my preparations seem to have not been panning out for this video. It's supposed to be something special. Maybe we'll just fly around the world and kind of do. We can still do the cinematics. Just take a look around, something like that. Oh, hold on. I think somebody's on the door. I'll be right back. What's going on, gamers? It's your boy, Desktop Folder. What is this? Hold on. Is this like some kind of game? How do I close this? Does Q work? Q? That does not work. Sorry, man, I just leave my computer for like 10 seconds, and what is going on here? This is not my stream setup at all. Alt F4, that should do it. Aha! Perfect. Oh, okay, looks like my entire OBS setup is messed up, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'll be back in just one moment. Just let me sort all this stuff out, and we'll get right on to our content. We are back yet again, ready for another epic tier list video. One of you lucky viewers, ZyreFan389, sent me in a custom tier list to do some rankings on, so we're going to do that today. But before we get started, I just wanted to make a quick statement. I noticed a lot of you people aren't subscribed to Kdender, and yeah, that's really disappointing considering I know a lot of you are watching Kdender's videos. In fact, you're watching one right now, so really appreciate if you just went ahead and hit that sub button for Kdender, like some of his videos, just like this one. And yeah, we are off to the races. So let's go ahead and enter that in and just get started with making this tier list. Alright, here we are, Bedrock Breakers tier list maker. And we have 16 lucky Bedrock Breakers today that we are going to be ranking from F tier to F tier to C tier to B tier, A tier, S tier, and Zyre would approve tier. That equivalent, I think, roughly to the SSS tier. So we are going to start off with this Bedrock Breaker here. Now, which is this one? This is the, oh, I don't even know. I don't know what that one is. All right, we're going to start off with this Bedrock Breaker right here. This is the Bedrock Breaker by Myron Irio. Very, very cool machine. Lots of redstone blocks. Yeah, You got to check it out, you guys. This is such a crazy bedrock breaker. Unfortunately, it doesn't work in 1.16, which is the only cool version. Only cool kids play on that version. So we're going to have to give it a B tier for could be better. That's right. Anyways, moving on, we're going to skip right ahead to Euler's Y0 bedrock breaker. Now, this is a really cool machine, you guys. It only works at Y0, so I would normally give it F tier. But the fact of the matter is that this machine is actually made by Leonhard Euler. And now Leonhard Euler was a Swiss mathematician, physicist, astronomer, geography, logician, and engineer who made important and influential discoveries in many branches of mathematics, such as infinitesimal calculus and graph theory, while also making pioneering contributions to several branches such as topology and analytic number theory. Now, this guy, he is absolutely insane, you guys, so I have to put him straight into the scientist tier. Yes, that's what S stands for, scientist. That's right. Now we can move on, and we have another bedrock breaker here. This one is by Raceworks. Now this is a really cool bedrock breaker because it actually requires 2 people. And the truth of the matter is that breaking bedrock on Mechanists, that required a lot more than 2 people. So this is actually like a really reduced number of people. Only 2 people is pretty crazy. And 2 people, you know, you have to think about the cost for this kind of thing. 2 people normally, that's, I mean, how much do you pay a person per hour? And how many hours does it take to run, right? You have to run this kind of mathematics. And I think this bedrock breaker would cost about $359. So we're going to put it straight into A tier where it belongs. $359, that's super cheap for breaking a bunch of bedrock. I got paid way more for breaking the bedrock of Mechanist, so yeah, that's great bedrock breaker, just really, really cost efficient, great for the economy. We're going to move right along here, you guys, to Comet's bedrock breaker. Now this Comet bedrock breaker is actually a C tier bedrock breaker because it's so large and unwieldy and kind of hard to build. But the truth of the matter is that it has 4 identical bedrock breakers in it. It has 4 of Myron Irio's bedrock breakers in it, and Myron Irio's bedrock breakers are at B tier right now, and 4 times that is actually outside of here, so it wraps around to F tier, but we can't put it in F tier for reasons that we'll talk about later, so it's going to go in C tier. That stands for Comet, of course, you guys. C tier for Comet. Let me just fill that in. Next up, you guys, we have Leonhard Euler's 8-wide bedrock breaker. Now, this bedrock breaker doesn't just break 1 bedrock at a time, it breaks 8 bedrock at a time. And of course, normally this would just go in scientist tier, as of course it's made by Leonhard Euler, you guys, but we're going to have to make it 8 times as good as the previous bedrock breaker by Leonhard Euler. So we're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to go straight into Zyre would approve, you guys. What a machine. So incredible. Really breaks my heart to see people not using this as much. You can break so much bedrock, and you know, bedrock, it just deserves to be broken. That's kind of the entire goal here, you guys. Next up, we have Fallen Breath. Now, Fallen Breath is actually a person, not a machine. But the truth of the matter is that Fallen Breath has broken a lot of bedrock in his time, and I'm sure that he is a very economic bedrock breaker. He does a lot of bedrock breaking, and he's really, really efficient. And yeah, now where would we put him? I think I'm going to have to put him in F tier, you guys. I'm sorry, F tier, because this is F tier, no honey. And the truth of the matter is that Fallen Breath, you guys, he doesn't use any honey when he breaks bedrock. He just uses pistons and levers and that kind of thing, and there's no honey being used, and that just unfortunately puts it straight into no honey tier. I'm so sorry, you guys. I know you were thinking that Zyre would approve rank maybe scientist tier, but I'm sorry, he just has to go into the no honey tier because he does not use honey when breaking bedrock. And that's right, next up, you guys, we have the 3-way bedrock breaker, the first one for 1.15 plus. I made this bedrock breaker, truly an incredible machine. It's absolutely amazing. It has so much honey in it. It's a beautiful contraption. It's made up of thousands of flying machines, individual, performing their tasks. And yeah, we broke so much bedrock with this on Mechanist. It's crazy, you guys. Absolutely insane. Unfortunately, it's going to have to go into F tier, you guys, because the truth of the matter is that as nice as this machine is, and as much as I love it, has honey. This machine does have honey in it, and so unfortunately, it just has to go into F tier, guys. I know you're really disappointed. You expect to see this one in like scientist tier, probably not Zyre would approve, but you know, scientist tier, maybe A tier, but unfortunately, it just has to go into F tier because it does have honey, you guys. Next up, we have the Sugapamo 4-wide. This is the first major bedrock breaking machine for 1. I don't actually know what version. This was created for. It was version 14 or something like that. And this is just an incredible machine, you guys. Uses a lot of slime, uses redstone blocks. I love those redstone blocks. Man, a good redstone block just really brightens your day. This is going to have to go into A tier, you guys. Yeah, with right alongside Raceworks machine. I'm so sorry, Sugapamo. I did not intend this. Moving right along, you guys, we have another bedrock breaker by Myron Irio. Now, Myron Irio, great guy, really brought a light to Slimestone and technical Minecraft in general. Unfortunately, he doesn't use observers in this machine. It is an observerless machine, and that unfortunately is going to have to put it into an entirely new row. This is going to be F tier, no honey or observers. This is going to go into F tier, no honey or observers. I'm sorry, you guys. You can't just disrespect honey and observers in one machine. That's just, that's a new low. You know, that's even worse than what Fallen Breath did. It's just really, really horrible. And I mean, I love the machine. It's so good. It's so efficient. It truly is life-changing. There's even 4 of it in Comet's Bedrock Breaker, but unfortunately this one is just going to have to go into F tier for not having any observers, you guys. I'm so broken up about this, but I'm sure Myron Yuri would understand. Next up, we have this 8-wide tileable, 4-wide Bedrock Breaker by the Crafting Federation. And yeah, you guys, I'll admit I haven't actually run this one yet because I just use 3-ways, but it is a very cool machine, and it's because it does 4 things. We're gonna have to put in Comet tier because, you know, it's 4-wide, you know, 4 things, 8-wide, that multiples of 4. It's definitely going to Comet tier right here because it is just, there's so many 4s that it's really breaking my brain right now how many 4s there are. Gabe Newell, you know, can't even count to 3, so this is kind of a crazy machine to me. Next up, we have this machine. I actually don't recognize the image for this. I uploaded it like 2 hours ago, and I have already forgotten. It is pretty sure this is the machine by Psycraft and Pingu, you guys. And now, of course, Psycraft by itself would probably be Scientist here, but because Pingu was involved, we're gonna have to put it into Zyre would approve. Now, Zyre is just such a huge fan of Bedrock Breakers in general that this machine just fits right in there, slots right in. And as you can see, we have actually created an E and an F here, you guys. What an incredible coincidence. I did not see that one coming. And next up, we're going to have the 3-way Bedrock Breaker by Caniol. Now, of course, this is a modified version of some other Bedrock Breaker, which is a modified version of another Bedrock Breaker, which is etc. going on and on. Doesn't really matter. The point is that this Bedrock Breaker has no slime at the bottom, you guys. It has not even one slime at the bottom. That is crazy. It does not stick to any blocks. What an incredible achievement. Zyre would approve, except I know he wouldn't, because today Zyre messaged me first thing in the morning. He said, desktop folder, you are going to have to rate a 3-way Bedrock Breaker that has no slime at the bottom. And when you do, you can't put that into Zyre would approve tier. I don't know why, you guys. I had no explanation whatsoever. So we're going to have to put it into B tier, for this would be really confusing if this wasn't an April Fool's joke. All right, you guys, next up we have the brand new 3-way released recently on Zyre's channel. This is the fastest 3-way Bedrock Breaker of all time. It is super efficient, super easy to use, super easy to build, fits in a single shulker box. Not really, but that's fine. And it's such an incredible machine. Zyre would definitely improve, except unfortunately, I have to tell you guys, I hate to break it to you, this machine has no honey in it. And so unfortunately, it is going to have to sit down here with Fallen Breath. It is not even one piece of honey. So, I mean, can you even really rate it at has honey tier? Like, obviously it doesn't fit here, so it can't go above, right? So yeah, just honestly, it's a beautiful machine. Great video. You should definitely check it out. Go leave a like. But unfortunately, it's just not good enough to get past the has honey tier here, you guys. All right, and next up we have the 1-way Bedrock Breaker that I released on my channel almost a year ago now, you guys. What a machine. Incredible. Truly mind-boggling. Unfortunately, it does have honey in it, so we're going to have to put it in the has honey tier. It does just fit right in there with the other Bedrock Breaker I made, so yeah, I guess it kind of belongs, but, you know, in my heart, it is truly Zyre would approve. Zyre would love this one. It has redstone in it, it has repeaters. You know, Zyre doesn't even know how to use repeaters. He just uses, like, observers and slime blocks. Crazy stuff, you guys. This machine has repeaters in the flying machine. Absolutely incredible work. You should definitely check it out. Now we're down to 2, you guys. We're down to 2, and they look very similar. That's because both of these are screenshots from the videos that released them, and they were both edited by XCOM. So yeah, they kind of have a similar style, don't they? Anyways, moving on, you guys. We're going to first go to the 3-way. I can't distinguish these at all. We're going to go to the 3-way first released by XCOM with help from Zyre and Pingu. Wow, what an incredible machine. You know, this machine slots right in at Scientist tier. Really a great work of art. If only somebody could have compacted it. You know, if somebody compacted this machine, made it a compact 3-way Bedrock Breaker for Y0 in like 1.12, that would have been an incredible machine. That would have definitely gone to Zyre would approve. Unfortunately, this one it's not quite compact enough, so it's gonna have to go into Scientist here, you guys. I know you guys understand. You know, we have to have standards here. This is clearly a very serious tier list, so yeah. Unfortunately, that's going to have to go right into Scientist here, but it's okay. I'm sure with a little bit of being more compact, it could definitely fit into Zyre would approve, you guys. Maybe with just a bit more work. And now finally we have the Zyre compacted 1.12 three-way. Incredible machine, you guys. Zyre had made a lot of these additions, probably all of them to be honest. What an incredible machine. Incredible work, you guys. Zyre put so much time and effort into this machine. It's really absolutely amazing and astonishing how he managed to compact this 1.12 three-way so much. Definitely going to go straight into the F tier for no honey or observers. It does actually have observers, you guys, but it doesn't have any honey, and we can't put it, into the no honey category because there's already 2 there. It's filled up. So it's going to go into the F tier, no honey or observers. Honestly, just such an incredible machine, so beautiful, so nicely compacted, but unfortunately it just does not have honey, you guys. I don't understand why all these 1.12 beta operators don't have honey. It blows my mind. They really should have put more thought into kind of fulfilling these obligations that you really have when you're creating a good flying machine. You just have to have honey in there. It fills out the color palette. And yeah, that's going to be it, you guys. That's it for this video. We have ranked 16 Bedrock Breakers. Now, I know you might not agree with all of these rankings, but you probably think I'm mostly on it. So leave a comment in the comments section below and just tell me which rankings you agree with, which ones you disagree with, and whether or not you've subscribed to Kdender. That's it. Deathstuff out, and make sure to like and subscribe to Kdender. Now, of course, you guys, Fallen Breath, really, really great guy, but unfortunately, he might be too expensive, so we just have to know how much would it cost? How much does Fallen Breath cost? Wow, guys, that is just way too expensive. Unfortunately, I don't think I could afford Fallen Breath. That is just so much money that, I could better spend building a 3-way Bedrock Breaker, so unfortunately, yeah, we're not going to be hiring Fallen Breath anytime soon to break Bedrock.
All right. Welcome back to another video on the Mechanist server. Oh, he's leaving. Come back. That wasn't good. That wasn't good enough. Come on. Right in front of the 404 signs. No. Oh my goodness. Alright. There's 404 signs everywhere in here. We'll be fine.
It's hard to put into words just how bad this is.